Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash, and a sincere salutations to the elect, the Tabernacle of David, you Akim pushing his truth to the four corners of the earth, and all truth, faith, and sincerity. And also a healthy shalom to the few Akwath who are listening and learning. And today's lesson was inspired by the idiom which you see on the screen. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. All right, so let's get a little history of this idiom. It reads, the idiom keep your friends close and your enemies closer is attributed to the Chinese military strategist Sun Tzu. The phrase is meant as a reminder to be aware of enemies and to watch for signs of betrayal or attack. And I bring all of this out to say this. America's allies, all right, these nations that are confederate with America, Babylon the Great, truly hate America's guts. And as time continues to pass, they're going to make it more evident day by day. All right, day by day. And this was prophesied in the scriptures. All right. It says that, and the beast shall hate the whore. All right. Roughly paraphrasing. So let's grab this article real quick. This is from ABC News. It reads 10 people arrested in attack on 2 U.S. Marines in Turkey. Now, I'm not going to read the article. I'm just simply going to play the video.
Now to 2 U.S. servicemen attacked on the street of Turkey, an apparent anti-American incident that was caught on camera. More than a dozen people are under arrest. Chief Global Affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz is tracking the story for us. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Michael. It was a shocking incident captured on tape. U.S. Marines in civilian clothes on a port call in Turkey, a NATO ally, attacked by a group of nationalists, the mob placing what looked like a bag over the head of one of the young Marines, while another Marine jumped in to help and was assaulted as well. All the while, the attackers yelling in English, "Yankee, go home," over and over. Local police and some other Marines nearby quickly intervened, and the group of attackers was arrested. The Marines were not injured, but taken to the hospital as a precaution, then returned to the ship. The USS Wasp arrived in port on Sunday after taking part in training exercises with Turkish forces. The nationalist group said the attack was carried out in defense of Palestinians. A White House spokesman praised the Turkish police for their rapid response. Rebecca?
Such a brazen attack. Okay, Martha, thank you.
Now, hey, go home, Yankee, go home, Yankee. Hey, who's the proverb and byword now? Easy E, sleazy E. All right. Hey, man, listen, man, we're living in beautiful times. And let's grab Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. And it reads, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast. Now the beast is made up of NATO and the EU. NATO for its military might and the EU for its financial might. Okay. The 10 horns are symbolic of the EU nations. All right. Now, once again, it reads, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Who is the whore? All right, this whore is America, Babylon the Great. Matter of fact, let's start at 4. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. All right. And those are 3 words that symbolize America, man. Abominations, filthiness, and fornication. It says, and upon her forehead was the name written Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Right, because America gives birth to nothing but abominations, man. Okay? And not only that, she spreads her wicked philosophies and ideologies throughout the four corners of the earth. And a lot of times forcing these nations to take on her abominable ways and customs. And if they don't, there's consequences like tariffs or sanctions or, lack of funding. All right. America is that whore that sits upon the beast. OK. And rides it. OK. And directs it in whichever path she wishes. All right. The EU and NATO is America's power structure, man. All right. So let's go back down. It reads, Revelation 17:16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate, naked, Salakia, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And why do these nations, okay, hate the whore? All right. Ultimately, because of her pride, man. America is the most, America and Americans are the most proudest people on the face of the earth, man. They think they can't do no wrong and they'll never have to pay for the sins of their fathers, man. So let's go to Habakkuk. This is why the nations hate America, Babylon the Great. It says, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. What is it? What is the wine? His ideologies, philosophies, his way of life, which he goes through the four corners of the earth spreading. Okay. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. America is always in another country. So much so they have over, 100 garrisons in all these other countries, man. All right. Spread thin, just like the Roman Empire. And this is nothing more than the revived Roman Empire. All right. 2.0. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right. What do they call it? A great melting pot. America is. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, go home, Yankee. Go home, Yankee. Salakia. And say, woe to him, destruction. Woe meaning destruction. Woe to him that increases that which is not his. And how has sleazy Esau Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, acquire all of his wealth and everything that he has? All right. He's stolen it through rape, robbery, and murder. All right. Pillaging, plundering, you name it. Woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself in the thick clay. Right. Thick clay, meaning debt, ibadia. Okay. The Hebrew word ibadia, meaning debt. All right. And America is 35 trillion and counting in debt. It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee? Right. That's what these nations are doing. These two Marines, these however many it was, 2, 3, 4, got off the ship thinking they were going to have a nice little stroll down to the city and, check out the gift shops. And it was almost his last time ever tasting fresh air. That bag came over his head. He didn't know what to do. Suddenly, in the blink of an eye. It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and a wake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for a booty unto them. Right. Be for a spoil. All right. These nations are about to spoil you when you least expect it. Thus saith the Lord. Your own allies are going to shoot missiles over here on you. Okay. Because your NATO alliance, all right, it was not really built on trust, so to speak. Or even if it was, that faded away quickly because of your deceptive and conniving ways, your wicked ways of doing business with these other nations. America doesn't even realize that NATO doesn't trust it and is looking at it sideways. A matter of fact, Trump was right when he said these words.
You know, I hate to tell you this about NATO. If we ever needed their help, let's say we were attacked, I don't believe they'd be there. I don't believe. I know the people. I know them. I can tell you country by country who would be there and who, but I don't believe they'd be there.
Well, Trump, they're definitely going to be there. Your NATO allies are going to be there, but they're going to be the ones pulling the trigger also with the rest of your enemies, such as Russia, Iran, North Korea, China. Okay? So real quick, because like I said, real quick, Turkey became a member of NATO on February 18th, 1952. All right. I can't remember if I went over this point, but the point that I'm pushing is that obviously is that Turkey is a American ally, a member of NATO, a NATO ally. OK. Hey, what they say with what they're saying in the world is with friends like these who need enemies. Oh, man. Beautiful times, man. Beautiful times. Oh, man. So let's get back to Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. Once again, it reads, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." Right. How is this going to take place? All right. How is the act of the beast, the 10 horns and the beast, going to burn the whore with fire? All right. Real quick, let's get Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 14. It reads, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow." Right. All these nations that have nuclear capabilities. All right. Because this isn't talking about ancient Babylon, which is modern day Iraq. And this isn't talking about a regular bow and arrow. OK, you can't shoot a bow from one end of the earth to another. All right. This is speaking of a intercontinental ballistic missile. All right. Equipped with nuclear warheads. All right. This is how the nations are going to pay back America, Babylon the Great. But ultimately, it's the vengeance of the Heavenly Father. All right. So put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. Yeah, surround America, man. All ye that bend the bow, all ye with nuclear capabilities, ICBMs, the ones of you that have them stored on the subs and the silos, on the side of mountains, wherever they are, shoot at her. Spare no arrows. Right. Empty the fucking clip on this whore. For she hath sinned against the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Shoot against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Take vengeance upon her as she hath done unto you. Right. She gonna drink double of the cup, man. All the wickedness this devil has done. All right. all throughout the four corners of the earth, even to the nations that are confederate with her. What is that? Psalms 83. You know, all the nations are gonna empty the clip on this whore, right? Just like she dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. All right. When was that? I think it was August 6, 1945. Okay. And showed the nations her power. Just like she brought fear upon all the nations on the four corners of the earth when this whore did that. All the nations stood in fear when they saw these bombs drop. And the respect for America was earned. Well, the Heavenly Father is going to do the same thing, but he's going to completely wipe, 5,500 square miles, if I'm not mistaken. All of America off the map is going to be a desert, man. Thus saith the Lord, and their allies and their enemies are going to do it. All right, let's end it with this. This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. It reads in the NLT, all your allies will turn against you. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know about it. Call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Hey, man, beautiful times. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Shalom Israel. Wa Abad Babal.